Brian, good news from the planning committee this afternoon with them passing all three.
Yeah, we're delighted that we've finally got that over the line. It's certainly been a long process, and one that's taken up a lot of my time personally, and obviously Jamie as well from the community side. We've spoken about it a lot, trying to make sure that everybody realises what we're trying to do, not just for Lidl but obviously for the community as well, with the transfer of the community side of the pitch from where the Lidl site will be over to the back pitch where the first team are training.
I guess it's like a domino effect with all of them. So start with Lidl, so that comes in, the supermarket goes on the front.
Yeah. Basically, obviously the fact that the money we've spent on the pitches out at Sundawn allowed the first team to move from the existing first team pitch here, which will then become the community pitch, and that's the community land where Lidl are going to be. Certainly an exciting time going forward. Lidl are delighted to get that over the line today, definitely. I think it's a relief from all sides. As I say, it has been a long process to get where we are, but hopefully it's a good sign and good times are ahead.
Sale of the land to Lidl, that brings in some money.
Yep.
Where's that going?
Well, we'll ring fence the money. Initially, we'll have a discussion, the chairman, and James as well, about what is the best way to do it. But we're not going to just, throw the money away at silly things. We want to try and use it for investment for the long-term benefit of the football club. It's obviously a very fruitful deal for the football club to sell the land to Lidl. We'll just get the money in first of all, and then we'll take our time to make sure whatever we decide to spend any or all of the money on is the right way forward.
Plus, is it the Lidl thing brings a new pedestrian access to the between there and the Power League?
Yeah, that's obviously part of the planning conditions. Was always going to be that we actually retain a very small strip of land between the Power Leagues and where Lidl will be positioned. So that will be a direct route from Otley Road down to the stadium as well, which obviously will stop any of the questions about having to climb over a fence on match days. So hopefully that will make certain people who do have to do that, it's life a bit easier going forward. Lidl are hoping to start on site at the end of May. The build they expect to hopefully have finished by the end of February next year, so obviously it's all steam ahead as soon as they can. They want to make as much use of the closed season to get some of the work done as much as possible. They obviously are aware of Rod Stewart's here on the 7th of June, and we have pre-season friendlies starting on the 15th of July too, so they are mindful of that, but they obviously want to try and make sure that there's no disruption to our activities as much as possible.
And they have their own car park and their own access from the mini roundabout that's already there.
Yeah, there will be some works carried out around the roundabout. I think from memory, the car park they will have is 120. We're also hoping that people who are shopping in Lidl, it provides a budget supermarket for this end of town. There are 1,000 houses getting built beside the stadium in the coming years, so there is a requirement for a budget supermarket around this part, the end of the town. And I think also you're hoping again from the upsell that perhaps people who maybe come and do their shopping in Lidl who haven't been to Greenhouse Meadow then perhaps come for, whether it's a game or whether they come for conference facilities or whether they come for an event or a Sunday lunch or whatever it might be, that they'll actually maybe engage with the football club because of they're actually on site when they wouldn't normally be.
The other part of it is the community pitch now, so training pitch around the back goes into the hands of the community trust.
Yeah, that's huge. I think it's huge for the community. Jamie certainly was pleased. He was at the meeting with me today. He was delighted that the community trust are actually now going to have their own facility going forward. It offers huge opportunities for Shrewsbury Town and the community to engage with more people, more local people, and help them. And although the land hasn't been used for 10 years really, the existing community land, but now going forward the whole point and the whole plan was always to be transparent, and by the fact of putting it into Shrewsbury Town and the community as a charitable body with a separate set of trustees who are all Shropshire people from different walks of life, and give them the control so that it's at arm's length from the club to operate a community pitch which can be used 7 days a week.
To start with as well, it's going to be the grass pitch and there's going to be changing facilities on there, so again there's not going to be too much change from the off?
No, I think initially, I mean, Jamie's quite keen to. It'll be up to them how they deal with it thereafter. The club's responsibility is to organise the changing facilities, which we've said we would do. But going forward, I think Jamie would like at some point to consider if it's right to look at 3G at some point. But at the moment, he wants to initially look at it as a grass facility. Shrewsbury Town and Community obviously have the facility down at Lidl, which they're operating very successfully and getting a good number of people using the facility. So they have experience of, operating a facility, a sports facility, which is grass pitches. So hopefully it'll be good and well used going forward.
And also around the pitch, there's a lot of area that Jamie's looking at to possibly develop into other use and other buildings. Yeah,
Jamie's very innovative, and he always is looking for other ways of potentially growing the Shrewsbury Town and the Community brand, which is great. It's a great asset for the football club as well to have Jamie working alongside the football club, trying to benefit not just Shrewsbury Town and the Community, but bringing people to the stadium, which hopefully then helps the football club. It's having the brand and the badge seen throughout Shropshire and the local community.
I suppose the other little bit of it is the moving of what some people call the covenant, which means now that has gone onto the pitch at the back.
Well, the Power League still exists as part of the whole community land. The community land was always the Power League plus the area beside where Lidl will be. But what will happen is everything the community land, designated community land for community use, will be still the existing Power League pitches. And the first team pitch. Now, the first team pitch is actually a bigger area than the Lidl site, it doesn't look like it when from the naked eye, but it is a bigger site, and I think it'll be beneficial to everybody.
I guess fine as well, quite exciting times.
Yeah, no, I think this. I was asked earlier, is it perhaps a new dawn for the club, because potentially, we're creating a community pitch at the football stadium, which we haven't had before for 10 years since we've been here. We've got the players moving to the training ground, which is obviously coming nearer an end as well. So, for the start of next season, you've got, a squad assembled using training facilities out at Sundorn and a community pitch being used here by Shrewsbury Town and the Community.